Angela, լսելս ես վակցինը, որ դուրս է գալիս, մեն նորն է։ Johnson-ը սարքում է մի անգամ պիտի խփես թևիդ։ Հիմա ամեն ընկերների զանգել եմ մեկ ասեն։
Բաբա ձեր քաշի գլուխ կտանես վայ ջան, ով որ ուզում է իր թևը խփի, ինչի է ուզում է խփի, կխփի։ Քեզ ինչ։
Ջան ինձ ինչ։ Եթե մի անգամ պիտի երթան խփեն իրանց թևերը, հետո առաջ չի պիտի քշեն, որ բենզիներ են։ Փող ծախսեն։ Nothing is free is Ամերիկայի մեջ, Անջել ջան։ Լավ մե բանել ուզում եմ անում, հələ թափում ես գլխից, բաբա ձեր քաշի ինձնից։
Mom. Mom. Mom! Jana, your phone is ringing. What? Et imana? Babam her bon shoot chasetsir. Ay. Et on banani bahipine.
About 10 տարի հետևով տելեֆոնը վերցնես, բաբա վերցրու։ Ես եմ գերը, որ չեմ կարող տելեֆոն վերցնեմ։
Malikas. Mom, it's not the house phone, it's your mobile phone. You're supposed to have it on you at all times. Don't start. Nerochum. Chimi manuvordu herahosi professorir. Mashallah, mashallah. I swear to God. Ich foruzem kasiche. Vay eser hayzerkits. Ha, gnavazi. Porro. Alo, vahik du es?
Էսիկ ջան, լավ ես։
Մեռնեմ ջանիդ լավ ես։
Մենակ 10 տարի տևով տելեֆոն վերցնես, դա կատակ եմ անում։ Էսիկ ջան, մենակ ուզում եմ զանգեին, ասեին, մեզ իմանաս ես վակցինը, որ ամենը ուզում են խփեն իրանց թևերի մեջ։ Սրանք Johnson-ը մի հատ ամերիկական կոմպանիա բան ասարք է, մի հատ վակցին ասարք է, որ մի անգամ պիտի խփես, չի պիտի հետո առաջ երթաս։
Johnson ու Johnson։
Նրանք որ երեխայի փուդր են սարքում։
Մի վարքյան, Անջել այդ Johnson-ը այդ մեկն է, որ այդ փուդրը սարքում է, չէ, որ այդ մեկ ծովապի մսերի արանքն է սկսում։
Բահիկ։
Հա, այդ մեկն է։ Այո, հա։
Ինչ հետաքրքիր է։
Ամենի մատ ասա։ Մատ ասա հետո առաջ չքշեն։ Հա, օքեյ լավ։ Ուրբան։ Okay, bye.
یعنی دو اصلا پرایوسی چونه
Cover yourself
وچی شم کارغانم است یعنی دانمه چیز وچی شم کارغانم این چیزم آسا
Someone's calling
داستاد ما دونست میاد خیلی چونست مد نایید از کالر ایدین اوبا وارس زیب باز کس کوید کوچ منو ایش بس تلفن پاتاز خانتار
اسی
دور تسنم
آبوز اسی
کریکا خوست است دور مامی ناسل است کسپانم کس هلو
Բարև Գարնիկ ջան, ինչպես ես, լավ ես, մամեն պապեն լավ են, երեխային լավ են, նայ։ Վահիկը նոր ինձի զանգավ ու ասավ, այս երեխայի փուդրը կորոնային սպանում է։
Ինչ բուդ, հավի բուդ։
Քանի անգամ պետք է ասեմ քեզ, որ դες TikTok-ի քեսաֆետ քարի չանես։ Գներես Գարնիկ ջան, հաջող։
Okay, կնա, ես լուր կտամ, ես ամենին լուր կտամ, կնա, լավ, բաբայ։
Ինչ կյանք ունենք Պարսկաստանում, ինչ կյանք։ Պարոն խանում բազն է։ Հալո։
Հալո, Քլոդետ։
Բարև Գարնիկ ջան։
Լավ ես ճիգար, ամեն ինչ լավ է, ծնողներդ, մամեն պապեն։
Ասա։
Աստված պահապանելին։
Նայի, ես զանգել եմ քեզի լուր տամ, էդ
Johnson-ի կամպենին է երկու աղբերների հո ճանաչում ես։
Ահա։
Հավի բուդա մեջը։
Գնացրին Փահլավի։
Հիմա լսի։ Հիմա չեմ անում ումին ես ուզում լուր տաս, բայց հիմա ես եթալեմ, հիմա KFC։
Էտա մեկանի Kentucky Fried Nuggets
Ժորան է, ինձի ուզում է, բայց
Մաշամանը կորոնա են բրնել, թե ուրիշ բան են բրնել։
Okay, Գարնիկ ջան, հա, լսամ, ամեն ինչ լսամ։
Ես կեթամ էտի կանեմ, ես դուշ եմ բրնում, արակ ես ասամ քեզի լուր տամ։
Կասեմ, okay։
Լավ, okay։
Մերսի։
Bye-bye։
Okay, գնա, bye-bye։
Who's Claudette?
Դու էլ է կար ֆուզուլ բաց, ես քեզի քանի անգամ ասամ քելի սիրելի։
باز گریم من شکاف گنایس آسا این دیت روب نارونک استگرم اوکی روب نار اوکی ها مزن البت کنک ها گرلم اوکی اوه ایسا اوه کلودت نه الو کلودت
صدا جان کلودت نه
لابس
وارد خانگارومه
اوه چیز خونگرم چه هنزت فقط نور باراسونه متام خریدی آسا لسومه
اوکی لسی نورلورم ستاته ات کامپانیکا آنون KFC
Strong med når vaccinen står kemedrik.
کرما کسومز وودرید
چه عجب
قورتز وکسین استاته
Ha şat hedakirkira. Ha. Gute
یه تکرملنی از مازول سلگوکنی بنداترا متاترا تاو چسی مانویل وچ به گوچک نرتیس چم گارو خاک
اوه اوکی
خب anyways uzmi masem vor یه تلسار سنتبان ایماتی
لف مرسی براسمس ها چه قربانت ها گباره وس
مرسی به Vers رو مکچی تو uzmest خپی استمسا Oj, Iran الشر Welcome back everybody. What? Welcome back to the Room 104 podcast. This is your host, Shanti Manti. I am here with one of my talented, great friends, Helen Kalognomos. Helen John, I'm so glad you are here today. You are not only Papa Mat Khafaili. Helen and I go way back. Hey, Khadim Jamanak. We actually made this huge skit together.
Yes, we did.
It was the coronavirus.
A bunch of Barska highs trying to solve coronavirus.
And
it worked.
It did not. Helen John, I'm so glad you're here. We actually reconnected, I think, when was it? During the AFS gala.
Yeah.
And it was very trippy because Arten make chink this. Was it 5 years? That was 5 years ago when we did that skit.
Easily 4 or 5 years ago, yeah. I know. I remember I saw you because I thought your part was so funny when you went.
Oh yeah,
Like, your son was interrupting you in the shower. She's like, privacy, Chuna. Privacy. I'm like, yeah, that's being Armenian.
It's for people who don't know, the skit was literally filmed independently from all these creators. Tiffany, you, Ryan, myself. Because at the time, Menak making we were the only like Armenian, Iranian, Barskahai, like comedians, sketch comics at the time that were making those content creators. What kind of propelled you to get into sketch comedy as a whole? Or was it just kind of like, oh, this is something that I like to do for fun?
Yeah, I always noticed people and behavior, so it was like, I think when we all went on lockdown, it started before that, like it basically long answer. I'm trying to spare you the long answer.
No.
This is the way I answer questions. So
answer the question as much detail as you can.
Being myself.
Yeah, of course. That's what we want.
Yeah, I was always fascinated with people's behavior, and especially growing up, the Armenian woman, the Barskahai Armenian woman.
Yes.
Specifically, like the older ladies. Like
the
grandmas
Gertsis,
and
the
aunts
villagers,
and stuff like that. Just the things that they would say and the way they would say it and their condition.
Yeah.
The condition of just kind of melancholy, and they missed their life in Iran. They were always comparing America to Iran. And that always just, it kind of, I know that they really, I understand that they missed their upbringing and the way that they lived, especially the older I get now and see how things are here. When they talk about the quality of their food, the quality of their lifestyle, I'm like, oh, I think they did kind of have it pretty good back then. But just listening to them do those comparisons my whole life, when it came down to Corona and we were all at home, I was like, oh my God, I wonder what my grandmother would be thinking. You know?
Yeah.
I wonder, she would be thinking this, what would she be saying? How worried she would be.
Yeah.
And so all the sketch comedy that I've done or all this, it all comes from that woman. It was never like that I wanted to act.
Right. Okay.
Like I tried it.
Yeah.
It wasn't really until I felt like I could bring this kind of character to life that I just didn't see a purpose. I didn't see a reason to act until that.
Got you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Bye.
Bye.
Սպաստասնեմ ինչ պես եմ կարող հիմա դուրս գամ։ Սպաստասնեմ։
You're locked in there.
Չէ, ես հիմա գնացինք։
This is like you're like the Wizard of Oz. Right now. He's the man behind the curtain.
Նայ դու չար կուզես, դու չար չես։
Չէ, ես Dr. Կխմեմ. Yeah.
Yeah.
As they say, Chishiguin.
Ew, man. Oh, seems gnass. Oh, pelochik said bye. We're going. Bye.
You're almost there.
Are we?
You're almost there.
Is the chai in view?
Yes.
Mata sura. It's tremendous. Bye, Luz.
Hometek, merci.
Sirun broadcast on this to make new.
Thank you.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about how I got into it.
Oh yeah. So, what was like a core memory that fueled that for you? Like, was there a specific memory where your grandma mebante saw, where you're like, oh no, I remember my grandma getting pissed at this.
Oh, just anytime something was going.
Is someone breaking into my house?
I think there's doing a little bit of
construction work.
Basically, anytime anything would happen in the world, my grandmother would be like, those moments, or she would watch TV, and there would be all these sales, 99 this. This is a story. This is something I never witnessed, but my family would tell me.
Oh, okay.
She'd be watching TV, and then there'd be all these commercials, $9.99, $9.99,
Ha.
This might have even been my great grandmother, but it's still the same sort of condition.
It's the same, yeah.
Same thing, but it's like 99 on Kankalukhatach. Like she was so sick of hearing $5.99 and 99.
Yeah.
Something like that. My grandmother just when things would like things would go bad, or a president said something that was
Ronald Reagan.
I don't know. Politics.
Yeah.
She loved her soap operas.
Oh, yeah.
So I just watching her be in this world, everything, like she would know, like she would start cooking something and then she would look at the fruit and say, what are you comparing it to? And she's comparing it to the old world. I'm like, these people had a life before us.
Right,
They
right,
had
right,
a nice life
right.
before us. And so I'm like, what is she talking about? But she's reflecting on her life and her upbringing and the quality of life that she led versus what she was finding in America to not quite be as good.
I would pay millions of dollars to hear your grandma talk about the housing crisis.
Oh,
I would
God.
lose my mind.
I don't even
Են
know
ժամանակ $5-անով
Oh,
տուն
yeah.
ենք առնում։
Yeah.
Հիմա մի միլիոնը մեծ թախ չէ։ To piggyback off of that, how big was your family when you were growing up? Was there grandma, mezma, mezpa, were they all in the same house together? Was it always packed, or was it the opposite?
Actually, I grew up next door to them. So they bought,
Okay.
my parents and my grandparents bought adjacent homes, and because my parents wanted us to grow up next to our grandparents or close to our grandparents,
Right.
so they were right next door. And
Right.
we lived in Sunland, and we're still there, kind of shuffling around those
Ha,
houses.
ha.
And it was great. I would go to my grandparents' house easily. They'd come over easily. We'd have dinners together. So, yeah, it was not like packed all the time. I had working parents,
Right.
Full time. My grandmother worked as well. My grandfather worked. So, but on the weekends and stuff, for sure. Sundays, uncles would come over. There would be kebab and all that.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the traditional stuff.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. What was like a staple dish that was
Oh.
put on the table on Sundays?
Havu
Salad Olivier,
Salad Olivier for sure.
salad Shirazi.
Havu Pilav.
Havu pilaf is Pars guys
pilaf
make havu pilaf like
is
every day.
Like that's when I started doing Claudette videos.
Oh, really?
That's how it always, she was making havu pilav. and I made a video with
Yes.
Mary Basmajan.
Yes, yes. Shout out Mary Bosmacha.
Shout out to Mary. When my grandmother would like instruct me how to do something, it would be like, "Do chesima, yes, but get kesi." Yes, but get kesi tweetstam yet tweetstam do ches garganan. I'm like, that's I'm just. It's a tomato. How do I slice it? Yes, but get kesi tweetstam. Okay, so and with Havu Palav, it was like a whole thing, and so I like that Claudette thinks she has this magic touch.
Yeah.
She couldn't just give Mary the recipe; she has to do it.
I love
Tell you
your
where
character.
to go buy your rice, what kind of chicken to buy, and
I love what you did with Claudette's character, because there's this sort of like fifi pifi thing to her, but then she's also like she's very like she looks like she'll cave in if something is fun. She'll I love okay. She looks like that. I love what you took with that, like what your inspiration was. So you said it was your great grandmother and your grandmother, or like all
grandmother, aunts.
also
ladies.
Everyone.
I see someone at Ross, Marshalls. I mean,
Also
they
like
come from every.
okay.
It's a lot of different women. Just one word, one nod, one physical, one gesture, and I'm like hooked. I'm like, that is exactly the Barska High woman,
Right. So when was the first time you actually introduced Claudette? What was that thought process of like, oh, let me go ahead and make this into a skit?
Mary and I did a play together called "Where's Your Groom?" We were thinking of ways to promote it, like just to make a commercial. And I was like, I want to be, there was a Barska High actor in Harvin. He was in the play. And I said, I want to be a Barska High woman who wants to go see this play.
Right.
Because there's a Barska High boy in it. And she wants this Barska High boy for her daughter, for Shized.
Right.
So we made that video just to promote the play. But I said, uzum kanam laftom sakarnem et arrachendestem vortestem et harven over. Shizeti hamar laf gelni teche.
Ha.
And that video gained some traction, and so I pick up the phone. Is this my phone? Oh my God.
I believe so. I was dancing for a little bit this ballroom. I'm like, yes, Chem.
Should I answer it? It's my brother.
Go for it. Chem Zoom meeting on Elohima.
Oh my gosh. That was like before lockdown, and then we went on lockdown, and I sat there and I was like really depressed, as so many of us were.
Yeah.
I wonder what my grandmother would say. So I just started making videos about Corona with that same character, Claudette. That was the very first time was Mary and I thought, oh, this is fun.
How did you know Mary? You had done plays with each other.
I met her through the Big Bad Armo show.
Oh, okay.
So Lori brought her on to do the shows with us, and then after that, however many years later, Mary and I were cast in a play together, and so we started we made a few, maybe 2 videos to promote that play, and then we did a few more videos together.
Cheers, Honar Pishe. So Majas.
Incha?
Do Honar Pishe. You know what Honar Pishe is? Actresses.
Oh,
it's hard. That's an actual Farsi word.
Wow. That's very complicated. Honar Pishe. Reach? Say it again.
Spas jurne chiye tu saz chai Honar Pishe.
Honar Pishe.
Rajastansis say it too, but they're more of like Honar Pishe. Like they have that strong cadence to it. You have a background in it, in some sort of stage performance or acting.
I mean, I started in 2010.
Still a background.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe it's been as long as it's been since I started with the Big Bad Armor show. I mean, I maybe did a little thing in elementary school, a couple plays, but I did it because, kind of, I don't know. Maybe that was something in me saying, "Oh, you want to be on stage or you want to act." But I really, the performance was attracted me more than specifically acting. I liked gymnastics, I liked ice skating, and I always noticed the performance aspect of that. I was like, "Oh, that looks so cool! I want to do that."
You just wanted to do it.
It was expression.
Okay.
But it wasn't using words. It was using words. It was with the body, or it was with the hands, or it was
right.
Which it just was. It was a form of expression. So I think I was just searching for it, but I wasn't even sure what I wanted to express. Until I got older, I was like, oh, I want to be want to bring that Armenian woman, that Armenian mom, or that Armenian grandma to this
Right.
age. And that's when I met Lori. I told her, I was like, I don't have a lot of experience, but if you need an Armenian grandmother on stage, I'm your gal. And 2 years later, she called me.
Wow.
Yeah, when she did the first show. That's my foot.
Oh my God, scared the shit out of me, dude. Esta să mă simt ce ai spitat noapasta că es come. I got scared. I'm not kidding. I'm like, I thought you brought a dog in here. I was scared. Okay, fine. No, you're fine. Just relax.
You said get comfortable.
I did, and I'm completely. I love that you're comfortable. I just got scared. That's all it was. Come talk us. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can come back to. That scared the shit out of me. Helen, you have no idea. Fight or flight kicked in so fast. Actually, right before we even got to filming, you said you do a lot of freelance makeup.
Yeah.
You're a makeup artist. What was the drive to pick this niche in entertainment? Would you consider it a niche, or is like this like specialization of
I guess so.
entertainment?
I guess so. Yeah. Again, that just came from really liking to. I got interested in makeup from a young age. I used to watch my mom put her makeup on before she would go out, and then I would do mine.
Oh, okay.
While she was getting ready, and so something about it just I think I always liked. And then I just woke up one day and I was like, I had gone to college to become a teacher. I studied child development, and I worked for a couple years. I was like, gosh, I don't know if this is my forever job. As much as I loved it. I was like, I don't know if this is my forever job. And I just always liked makeup. I mean, I was always the person who was cutting my friend's hair or doing their makeup before going out, always asking me for advice because I like to do my own.
Right.
And so when you do that and you do it a certain way and girls notice and they're like, oh, I like the way you did that. How did you do that? Show me, or cut my hair, whatever. So I mean, at work, people would ask me, "Can you do?" I did a wedding, someone's wedding, because they knew that I like doing makeup. So, yeah, that was rather sort of organic. I just always loved doing makeup. So, I said I didn't know even what that meant when I wanted to do it, but I did it, and like one thing led to another, and I got into the union. So it was really.
So. I can't even imagine the roadmap to something like that. So was it kind of like, was it a long, arduous process to get to where you're at right now, as far as not just the skill set, but having that stable kind of means of work?
Absolutely. It's hard because it's physically draining.
I'm sure,
physically demanding. I have been very lucky. I've had people who've just believed in me and given me opportunities. But the opportunity is one thing. Then you have to show up to work, and you have to get it.
Of course.
Your finger has to be on the pulse. You have to know to just sort of put yourself aside a little bit and sort of do what the job is asking of you to do. And a lot of people either can't take the hours, can't take the responsibility, can't deal with the personalities.
I can't even imagine the personalities you got to deal with.
I've been very, very lucky, but it just comes with the job.
The territory.
It comes with the territory. So it was long, it was hard. Again, I've been very lucky, but for the most part, it's rewarding.
Oh, for sure.
If you're like me, you like working with your hands, you like being creative. It's a great job.
I'm sure.
It's just killer hours. I'm not gonna lie.
What was the longest you've ever had to spend doing makeup on a person?
Well, the makeup itself, that can vary.
For sure,
you can get a guy done in under 15 minutes, and then you could do like a 2-3 hour makeup if there's prosthetics and stuff involved.
Have you had to work with prosthetics yourself or no?
A little bit. It's not. It wasn't like the reason that I got into makeup. I was more all about beauty.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But, I've done, especially in the beginning when I first started, full body burns.
Damn.
It takes a few hours. And then if there's prosthetics involved, it takes more. So it can take a very long time. But I always just loved like basic beauty the most.
Okay.
Which could take an hour and a half, depending on how much how much needs to be done.
Oh no, you didn't want to. You didn't want to paint burn
My back
victims.
can't take it anymore.
Oh my god, no, I can't even
God.
imagine.
Yeah.
What was so now I'm trying to figure out the bridge between you being this skilled craftsman when it comes to makeup artistry, and then you've got this performative aspect.
There's no bridge.
There's no I mean, I guess there's really no bridge.
Just the two sides of my personality, I guess.
One's more analytical, one's more creative. Would you say that that's
yeah, for sure. There's both.
Right.
For sure. And yeah, I can't help it. To be honest, if I watch you doing this, for another, if I was like here assisting you, for example, if you're an assistant and I was here for a few months, I'd be like, I'm going to do podcasts. Like I can't help it. I end up liking things, and that's how I started doing. Like I always did hair a little bit, but it was when I started working and watching people do hair, I was like, oh, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just like to be creative. I like to learn. I like to get in there. I like to create.
That's a very interesting characteristic because I don't hear that often whenever someone is so exposed to a certain field or like certain whatever. It could be artisan, craftsmanship, whatever. They eventually start to develop the habits of like, no, I want to do this now.
Yeah.
That's a rare quality to see in a person. So I'm like kind of shocked because like if I can't even think of a scenario. I'm the opposite. If I'm around it too much and I notice that because I don't know if you felt this way too, but for me, if I'm in a room with someone who's doing the exact same thing as me, but they're putting less effort, it turns me off completely.
Interesting.
So like if I'm doing podcasting, and I see like another podcaster isn't putting in the work, yes, вообще, I'm not even interested in talking to them. I'm not even interested because they have to love what they're doing.
For sure.
When I see that there is no love in it, they just care about like the end result.
Yeah.
I distance myself away from that person because they could be very dangerous to your shit.
Yeah, sure. They could influence. I mean, they could. When someone makes something look really easy, it's not. There's a lot of work that goes into it. But if they're taking shortcuts and they're trying to maybe get away with doing less.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which you could.
That's happening everywhere in a way. Quality of things is going down. Things break down all the time. So like when we work, it's like, for example, we're always rushed.
I would assume so. Yeah.
The actor ready.
Right.
Oh, just do something fast. Oh, he's a guy. He doesn't need anything.
Right.
It's like, anytime someone says that to me, it's not true.
Right.
You have to get them camera ready.
Right.
And you never know because that guy may show up. He cut his, chin shaving.
Right.
So if we just negotiate, we're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's easy, and we don't give us any time for ourselves because we think it's just a guy, and we let them give us 5 minutes before they want to pull the actor away.
Right.
Now I don't have enough time to get him ready, and
Makes
it was
complete
all
sense.
because you thought that he doesn't need it's just a guy. It's easy. It's not. The more time you take to get them ready in the morning, then the easier the rest of your day is because then you're not chasing all the flaws. You get them ready in the morning and then they're off and then they're good and then you can maintain them much easier. So.
That makes sense. Okay. First of all, that's very sexist for makeup. Do you know how shit we feel about that? One of the things that I admired across the board, anybody who's in entertainment from the production side or from makeup side, I have an immense amount of respect for people like yourself who are in makeup. Those are the unsung heroes to me. To me, people, the gaffers and the mic operators, that's obviously like they're key too.
They're working really hard.
They're working really hard. Editors too, like those are also unsung heroes. But the one I just feel like kind of gets overshadowed the most is people in VFX or makeup, because in Jamanak, when movies were like still, when you said the quality had gone down, now we're relying heavily on CGI, and CGI looks like poo poo papa. Kakain namana it looks like mayo, like expired mayonnaise whenever you see someone's face being polished. I want to commend you for your efforts and for your work because obviously but I'm just trying to say, like, it's clear, even talking to you, it's been maybe 30 minutes, but it's very clear that you have put all 10 toes into the water and you're up well above knees deep in the work that you're in.
Yeah.
And I have to commend you for your commitment.
Thank you.
To
It's nice
your
to
work.
hear. It's nice to hear because it makeup, you know, people think beauty, people think vanity, people think
Prostitute.
maybe not that far, but
I'm sorry. You said vanity. Yes,
I know.
we did.
I know. Let me put it this way. It's
Uh-huh.
about makeup. It's about knowing how much to use and how much not to use.
Has there ever been a time, because it's just you who's working in makeup, or is there multiple people, like a team?
There's usually a team.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
so
usually a team.
has there been any moment where, like, let's say you've been working on a team, you've been with a team, and then you've done one part, you go, maybe if it's like during a break, and then you come back and the makeup's completely different, or they fucked up their makeup, and now you're like, no, don't send them back in there. They're gonna film. It's gonna look like shit.
No, you know, sometimes it hasn't happened, but it can happen, and we're very careful about that. For instance, if I get someone ready, and then there's another makeup artist on set to maintain what I've done.
Okay, so there's someone who's
There might be
maintenance.
if that's how it's set up that day. It's not always like that. There's
Okay.
so many different scenarios, but if that's the case, then I have to tell that makeup artist, don't over powder. Don't do, you know, a touch up doesn't mean do more. Like, be careful because we want to see some shine. We want to see some of this texture over here. Like, it's super specific. So it's more like, it's not just makeup, it's you're creating characters.
Right.
So the way I explain to people is like, if you're going to do makeup on someone who works in a cafeteria, for example, this doesn't mean eyeliner, lashes.
Right,
you know,
right.
Not the stuff that you see on a lot of what you see on social media now. There's very little makeup. Maybe you're not putting concealer. Maybe they're tired. You're creating
More natural.
a character.
Yeah.
It's not just beauty.
Right.
It's character work. So
Okay.
So that's one way
science
to...
naman eh.
science
Gitna ka na makeup eh. I didn't know like there was so much detail into something like that.
A lot goes into it. A lot goes into it. So, and it's fun to collaborate with other artists. It's fun to come up with those creations. And then when they film it and the director's happy and the producer's happy and you see the final cut and you're like, oh, good, it worked.
Right.
Because really, it's something so simple. You powder too much, you lose.
They look like
texture in your
eggs.
skin, and you lose that realness.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So when you have this going, and I can imagine how stressful this can be, and then you have this performative, it's called baby now.
Yeah.
This is your baby, right? I mean, this is your kid, but this is your baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with this being your baby, how do you keep that balance between these two? You can't get them out.
hard.
I'm sure, yeah.
I've been pretty lucky so far because makeup was always a daytime thing.
Oh, okay.
And when I was doing the Big Bad Armo shows, for example, those shows were always on the weekends. So I rarely had a conflict.
Okay.
But that's because I was like, what, am I crazy? Like, to take on another unstable career?
Right.
with acting, you know?
Right, yeah.
So I've been very lucky. But there's times where I'm like, I'm working, I can't come rehearse. Or
I'm sure, yeah.
or, you know, even my own personal, the Claudette videos. You
Yeah.
know, I say, okay, I'm going to make a video tomorrow. And then I got called to work.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, or whatever, I don't know, fortunate, unfortunate, because I'm very happy when I'm working, doing makeup, Claudette gets bumped. Because
You don't have the energy.
I don't have the energy, or I have to work.
Yeah.
You know, I can't. What was interesting to me about the lockdown is like, I didn't, with all this free time, you know, everybody was home. Everybody started doing podcasts or creating content from home because they had all this free time. All the mothers with their strollers and their babies and the musicals. Like, so it was such a creative time.
Musicals?
Everybody was
I didn't
doing it.
see that.
What? You kidding?
Parents with their strollers doing musicals?
Oh my gosh, there was so much content coming out of that time during COVID when everyone was home. So all these moms would like take their strollers out and there would be choreographed.
What the
You know, you don't remember this?
Were babies like crying at the same time.
Maybe I don't even know if the babies
were
were in the strollers, to
harmonizing?
be honest. I have no idea. They were choreographing it. The nurses at the hospitals.
That
all
I remember.
Stuff? Okay,
Yes,
so
yes,
everyone
that-
was doing
so
some
even
version
parents.
of that. Yeah, parents were doing it. Moms were doing it. Dads were doing it. I mean, there was a lot
Yvonne
of content.
then.
But we were home with nothing to do.
That's
you
true.
know?
Yeah. No.
So,
I remember.
so what was interesting to me is like I didn't want to do makeup tutorials with my free time. I was like, oh, Claudette,
Yeah.
this Armenian woman
Yeah.
processing this whole thing, and I loved doing it. I was like, did it take the whole world shutting down for me to do this? Because I can't. It's hard to prioritize it over other things.
For sure.
because makeup is my bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Claudette right now is not.
Right.
So, which is more important? Or
Right.
even Claudette is the poor thing. Like, I've got to have nothing on my schedule, nothing,
Right.
to just stop, slow down, and just do a video. It's
Right.
it's very challenging.
Oh, I'm sure it
Very
is.
challenging.
5 different questions popped up in my head, and I'm trying to pick which one it was. On Menakoran. I'm trying to figure. So I swear to you.
Hey,
Okay.
hold on, let me help you.
We've achieved tranquility. You said the world stopped and it felt like
Yeah.
it pushed you. Okay, so I kind of relate to what you're saying. I've been making videos since I was 7.
What?
Like, just like,
Really?
but they were nonsense.
Doesn't matter.
I have
You
them on
thought to
DVDs.
pick up a camera and start filming something. It's not nonsense.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't think it is.
Thank you. Feel a lot better of myself. My dad had bought me an iMac. You know, the not the colored ones. We're all saying TV in the Mongolian
Yeah.
scene. It was like right when it was like the first design of it looked being sleek, when it was an all-in-one computer. I just sat there for hours. I clicked record on iMovie on the integrated camera, and I would just record with my cousins and stuff.
Yeah.
All pushpa.
Yeah.
It made no sense. And then I taught myself how to take those clips and rip it onto a DVD. And then when I have all of them, I have like 46 discs of just labels.
That's so cool.
And then Omid came along. Omid was a character that I came up with. It was like Barsik, not Barskahai, Barsik,
Okay.
dad. And then in
Have
age,
I seen Omid?
I
Have you
don't
put-
think
oh,
you have.
Okay.
I don't think you have. It was, I'll put it for our episode. I'll put it as like an overlay to give you like an idea. But he was this verbally abusive father, but he was very like, everything was like Iranian accent. It's not Google, it's Google. Like motherfucking, like I would put that, and then Armenian schools, all of the Armenian schools caught wind of it. They were all liking it. I was from Ferayanits to Merdinyanits to Ster, Mesropian, Ster, and there people knew Pilipos. They knew.
But where were you playing it?
It was on Instagram. I would just mass upload.
Oh,
I would make
okay.
these videos
Okay.
and put it up.
Okay.
Then Shinaman, when COVID happened, I took breaks in between because of college and stuff like that. Shinaman, when COVID happened, Ryan started posting on Twitter because that's where he got attention outside.
Oh wow, no, I didn't know that. I know him from Instagram.
Yeah, so Instagram network, Twitter, me and him, we both got big through Twitter.
Wow.
So when he started putting it on Twitter, I'm like, Matt, let me put one.
Okay, Baron.
And it was during COVID. It's so funny how you said COVID Jamanak, it took the world shutting down for you to align on the right path of where to post, when to post, what to post, or even to decide to post. And it's crazy how I got to meet somebody like you,
Yeah.
and I got to relate to you. Because it's an insane thing where you were right. Everyone and their mom during COVID, they'd take out their phone and they'd record.
Yeah.
And some people got big because of COVID.
Yeah.
These 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds that are like multi-millionaires now.
You started on Twitter and then moved to Instagram.
So I had Instagram first it was a different name. It wasn't even Shanti Manti at the time. It was Persian Prodigy. And when I got hacked, I went to Shanti Manti. Just like, I just wrote something down just to keep it catchy because it was something. Then people at school and college were calling me Shanti Manti. And then they started in Canel, Ahmad Zainer.
Yeah.
So when people started calling me Shanti Manti, I'm like, That's how I felt. Though. I was like, okay, I think we're getting somewhere. And then Shanti Manti nito metzatsav. Now it went to Twitter. And then that came out. And then then the dating show came out. And it just, my digital footprint started getting bigger.
What dating show?
The Armenian dating show.
Oh, that's right. You've been doing this for a while too.
This came out 2023, I think. Sunday in November. It's almost going to be the 2-year anniversary. By the time this comes out, it would have been the 2-year anniversary.
But when your social media stuff or your content prior to this, when did that start?
My social media stuff prior to the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. TikTok? My TikTok was COVID.
Okay.
TikTok, I went into TikTok during COVID. Right, I think it was maybe
Did I say
March.
Twitter earlier? I meant TikTok.
TikTok. No, I started on Twitter.
You started on Twitter.
I started on Twitter.
Then you went to TikTok.
Then I went to TikTok.
Then you went to Instagram.
Then I went to Instagram.
Copy.
So it was I had Instagram beforehand, but it was more of like my post on them, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when the podcast came through, TikTok was there. I'm like, nah. Now TikTok is like the main mode, and then YouTube, the podcast came out.
Okay.
So it was very interesting how the balance is also relatable from your end.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, I have something that's like your bread and butter, and then you have your baby. And then this baby. But I also wanted to ask you this. Earlier you had mentioned you wanted to be a teacher. Yeah. You had a career in child development. You had gone to school for child development.
I studied child development at CSUN.
Oh, do I see son?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yay.
Every year. I graduated in 2020
Okay.
with a bachelor's in psych.
Got it.
And every year, just gonna at CSUN for some fucking reason after I graduated.
I think I need.
I had friends there. Now I go there for work
Oh wow.
because I'm a behavior therapist.
Oh my gosh.
So I have
I didn't
clients.
know that about you. That's so cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, you do.
bro.
Big time,
I'm
big
telling
time.
you. But that's why when you say child development, I'm like, bing. I'm like, oh man, then me banu neki hit.
Yeah.
So with child development, you had studied for all 4 years, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it took me 5.
It took you 5. No, that's 5. Did you, when you got into were you already working before you just said like, I'm out? Or was it like during your studying process, you're like, yeah, this isn't for me. Let me just graduate and leave.
No. I was going. I didn't know. I started college. I didn't know what I picked. Whatever I picked, like marine biology. Like I didn't know what. I was just looking for a job, a college job.
Yeah.
And my cousin was working at a preschool, so I went and applied there, and it was great. It was like 3 hours every morning with LA Unified School District, and it was great. And then I thought, this is really great. I want to work with kids.
Yeah.
So then I changed my major, started getting good grades and everything, and I really loved it. And then I moved to New York because I wanted to change the scenery. I really wanted to change the scenery.
Okay.
I worked at a Montessori school there for 2 years, and I really thought that was my path, but then it wasn't.
Yeah, one of the kids threw fucking food at each other, and you said, "I'm out."
Kids are great. You know, sometimes it was challenging with the expectations of parents with a Montessori school, and it's a whole different.
Yeah,
it's a whole different thing. It's wonderful. I loved it. It.
Yeah.
But I also loved makeup, so I was like, you know what? I think I need to give this a go, because it was like I was at the point where I worked for 2 years in a school, and I had to start thinking about a master's, as I think most people do in education. They just keep getting more and more degrees, and so. But then I was like, I don't think I should commit to that, because I don't think this is my forever job. So I came back to LA and I started pursuing makeup.
I think that was a great choice for you. I can't
hear it.
But it was coming. So I had to take mad sense on him.
Oh.
Okay, loving. Loving.
Mashallah, that means it was delicious.
Was it? Mad Tormos, mad 1 second. Tormos. We're going to take a quick little short break of the episode, and we're going to talk about our first ever Room 104 podcast sponsor, Bezandige Gochakapi. Na America, have to get to the commercial. This episode is brought to you by J&N Realty Property Management. Have you ever had a thought of, okay, you know what? Now I got my plot of land. I got a couple of condos. I got a couple of apartment buildings. But who's going to manage it properly? J&N Realty got you covered. Why J&N Realty, do you ask? They specialize in professional management of apartment buildings from small complexes to large multi-family communities. Our experienced team handles everything from leasing and maintenance to rent collection and compliance, so owners enjoy peace of mind and tenants enjoy a better quality of living. So what are those services, you might ask? I'll tell you right now. So you got leasing and marketing, so attracting qualified tenants with modern digital marketing and on-site leasing. Tenant relations, they got 24/7 support, prompt communication, and resident-first approach. As far as maintenance is concerned, preventative and emergency services with trusted vendors that will be there for all of your needs. As far as rent collection and accounting, you have automated rent systems, monthly reporting, and owner transparency. Legal compliance and evictions, obviously they're everybody that's in charge of the company. They're up to date on local laws and skilled in legal processes. As far as renovations, upgrades, and long-term asset planning, they're the number one on the job. So if you want an agency that's hands-on, tailored to your very needs, right? Friendly, very responsive for both owners and for tenants, you want to make sure that you have an agency that has a proven track record of maximizing occupancy and reducing turnover, real-time financial reporting and owner portals, and local expertise with a personal touch. Personal touch. J&N Realty Property Management is for you. I'm going to go ahead and put the link and go ahead and search up HOAMGMTLA.com. If you want an apartment management company that you can count on, that's efficient, reliable, resident-focused, J&N Realty is your guy. Thank you so much, J&N Realty, for our first ever sponsor of the Room 104 podcast. Let's get back to the show. I want to deep dive into your Montessori school experience.
Oh, yeah. I loved Montessori.
Was
so good.
Was there any specific incident that was like further confirmation for you when you said, yeah, bye-bye, Emetum. I'm saying goodbye to you.
I didn't see myself, how can I say it? It was challenging with some of the parents.
Chinlasum.
Well, it's like Montessori is Montessori. And some parents were having a hard time coming and seeing their kids.
Was it a private school?
Wash a table when they're paying, 16 grand or whatever they were.
Excuse me?
It was very expensive.
This is a preschool?
School, for sure. Private preschool, yeah.
What the?
In New York, yeah.
Matken is.
No, I know. Isn't that
Das
insane?
wird hazar
That's
vor
just
days.
preschool. That's just preschool. Or it was like a full day. But preschool was very expensive. So now you have these activities designed to develop their fine motor skills. And then you have a parent come and sit and just watch the kid washing a table. And they're like, this is what I'm paying for. And it's like, yes, actually, this is really good because in another month, trust me, they're going to be adding and reading in no time. But this is critical. You have to let them go through this. So I don't know. I didn't want to deal with the parents. I just liked the kids.
$16,000 to wash a table. Yeah, I would crash out too.
I know.
If I was a parent.
That's crazy. But that's just in the beginning. But it was clear to me that as a teacher, you do have to deal with the parents, and
yeah,
a lot of them complain. A lot of them were happy and loved it. But I was like, I don't know if it was that. I don't know if this is like where I'm going to be most useful in my life.
Right. Helen, you're very nice to these people. You seem like you're such a sweetheart with all these different parents. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to handle it. If one person looks at me in the face and goes, I'm paying $16,000 a month for my kid to wash tables, I'm like, you're the biggest fucking moron for paying that $16,000. Lave manum serane
I know. It's so much money. Oh my God.
This is what I used to do when I didn't have the money that your parents used to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine motor. I'm sorry, that school is highway robbery. Fine motor skills.
Such a great school.
Bitim onivneres poches with that fine motor skill.
I know, but I'm not budging. I love Montessori.
Tune my engine right now.
Yeah, I know.
Build me a house. That's how fine motor skills. Preschool. Honestly, Montessori. I don't know what your curriculum is. She loves it. I think it's a scam. But hey,
I know.
But that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point. So I want to kind of transition to, I actually want to know, is Claudette character vërdu unes, right? Are we going to see a little bit more of her? What other projects or ideas do you have that's kind of in the works?
You know, I sat the other day and I was like, I have these scenes of Claudette in certain situations, life situations. And so I sat down and I started writing. I don't know where that's going.
Right.
But like something like Claudette the movie, I don't know. I know that I'm seeing her in these little situations that could or hopefully will
Like
end up
translate
somewhere into something.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Instead of just little like, 2-minute videos.
Right.
You know, why not? What if I pieced it all together and made a little story? I don't know. We'll see.
Have you ever introduced Claudette in your plays? Like, are you doing plays right now? Or
No, I do just sketch comedy. I do with Lori for the Big Bad Armo show. So
Okay.
no, I haven't brought Claudette into that because Lori has created some other Barska High characters
Ah,
that I do. So
okay.
And honestly, Claudette, she's a little bit depressing. You know, she's not that entertaining. They're like, do you want to do some do you want to co-host as Claudette? I'm like, who would want Claudette to host anything? Like, she's so depressing. Like, she can't.
I mean, you got a point.
She can't. Or I've been offered some things like, to promote a product,
Right.
for example.
Okay.
And I have to keep Claudette the way she is. Otherwise, there's no Claudette. Like, it can't be a product that makes Claudette feel better. It can't be a product or something that makes Claudette suddenly happy and a changed person.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
she's not Claudette anymore.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
she has to stay who she is. She's going to be that way. That's her condition.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
there forever. She might have moments, of like maybe when the lava lava tu seke, she might have a little like quiet moment of satisfaction, but she has to stay Claudette. So that's why I haven't done much more. I don't really know what else to do with her other
Right.
than maybe just a longer Claudette story.
Okay. I think that would be
You
an
know?
interesting.
It would be fun. I would love to, but again, it's really so
Let's make it
specific.
happen. I'm at this thing. AFS, check on them. Let's see what we can do with this.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So tell me about Omid.
Omid was the Persian prodigy character. So Omid was more of like,
What's something he would say?
motherfucking you. I tell you, I'm trying to think of a line that I used to say all the time. I used to be like, because the Razmik's character was Dasad matunes mad khelk chunes. That was his staple.
Yeah.
Kam khelkit balanit gortsreles,
Yeah.
which is insane. Because Sev was asking me questions. He's like, "How did you even come up with that?" I'm like, honestly, it just came to me. If I just
Something
pictured
you
like
could say.
in that moment, if I
Yes.
was a dad and I was
Yeah.
an immigrant father,
Yes.
something that would have like disrespected my kid. I'm like, I would say like that.
ashes
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of saying, straight up
Like you're an
ashes.
orphan, like some insane. But I wanted to be creative with it. But Omid was very like. Let me see if I can find a video and then I can put it up because I have some old ones. Batsi Mersin Mad.
When my grandmother would want to say when my grandmother would want to make a comment at someone who thought they were like a really big deal, she'd say, "Tarav zar matzav," like
Tarav Zarmatsa.
like "Main panar hai, tarav."
Bro, that's a good. I love.
Tarav zar matzav. Maybe it was another word. Tarav zar matzav. No, I think it was tarav zar matzav.
Tarav Zarmatsa. My favorite was always Shuna Tarav. Shuna Tarav me ban arar. Shuna Tarav esela. Like Shuna Tarav is like for dogs, for people who don't know, if you guys think we're immigrants right now. Shuna Tarav is basically like dogs fart so commonly, so it's always associated with something like an insult. Like, oh, Shuna Taruma, you always talk about your wife. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if someone who's like always talks about their wife. So I'm trying to find this video. Okay, I'll play it here for you to see it because
Okay.
I'm looking at it, and then I'm gonna I'll put it in post afterwards. But they'll be able to hear you, so you can press play whenever you're ready. This is like when I was,
You call this song? Yani, who is today's songs?
Yeah, it was today's song.
quality
It was very simple. It was short.
Yeah.
And then that kind of translated over to Borska Hayden. And then when it became the Borska Hayden, and then it was the Twitter videos. I don't know if you've seen those ones. You haven't? It's a match. I'm going to look for it. Twitter is raw. These ones are like I went back and I rewatched it. Angele Tats. It was the Armo Driver's Ed. Then
This is when you can only make like, your videos could only be so long.
yeah, Armenian student life. This one was one of the bigger ones.
Alright, Bob. Interesting. I'm taking the test. Huh? Oh, I am awesome. I'm listening to the man with chest. Mr. Miss Pogoti Meshter Pogasuzum. Das is so good. Papa, yeah, my bomb is can you come back later? Yeah, it's fine. It is. I'm almost done. I got it. Let me just take this test and then. Okay? My bad. Papa, I'm sorry. Okay? Shut the name. Continue. Sorry, Matt, my bone, my kise causes me, I'll say. Hot sterilus? Hot sterilum.
They just don't get it.
They don't get it. They don't get it. They keep advertising.
Imanım busy as bugs. Love, orak me pon kasem. Korç git evi.
Yeah.
Love. Gnati.
Okay. Love.
Yeah.
Kaki kırkız. Okay, that's it, kınazi.
Okay, love, do dastan.
That's
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, love. You sakın kırklara merdine meditesi.
Basically.
Yeah.
So funny.
Şarbat mı sarkım uzun? I don't want şarbat. I don't want juice. I don't want food. Can I do my test? It's 10 minutes left. Bye. Can you close the door?
No.
Fuck! Fuck is that some easy?
Uh-oh. Oh my God, it's so funny.
What did I say?
Oh. You're not getting away with that.
It was either that or getting.
I'm going to have the last word here. Duhalaki. Oh God,
that was one of those, sketch comedy videos, and then it started really blowing up.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow.
I love it now. Like, there's every culture is doing stuff about their moms. It's Italians, the Arabs, like, it's hilarious.
The Arabs are actually getting a lot more. I've seen a lot more of like the Arab dad being treating the daughter differently. I like it.
I think it's great.
It's a breath of fresh air.
My mom, so she sees my videos, she'll go, "Oh, you're making fun of your mother? I know."
Something
like that. Oh, mommy, it's all from Esche. I'm like, Mom John, it's not specifically you, but it's a lot of things. Maybe there's a couple times, and sometimes I'm like, Miss Mom John, this is exactly what you did to me.
Yeah.
Remember this, right?
They can't take that. They have no self-awareness.
It's just,
it's
just
hilarious.
The way that they are. They just, they're not,
Let me ask you a question. When you were a kid, what was something that your parents did that still gets on your nerves today?
Still gets on my nerves.
It's like if it's in an argument, you'll use that as like your go-to.
This, with the way Claudette is, she kind of goes, look at that snake.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of a thing,
When she threatens the future?
That
is
totally
insane.
threatens the future without saying much. I know my mom means well, but sometimes she'll be like, okay, in the kitchen, for example. We're not talking about heavy life stuff. In the kitchen. If I want to, salt something or not salt, okay. I'm like, Mom, I don't want that much salt. Okay, Chess is good. Yes, chummy mom, I don't know how it's going to be. You want to do it your way? Okay. It's stuff like that,
That's so funny.
There's only one way to make a dish.
Yeah.
If we change, if I want to do I'm not vegan, but what the vegan version of this? No, Cheskaro. Chielni. I'm like, Chielni. There's vegan versions of everything. Okay, that's it. Not
They
budging.
immediately
Not
pull that
budging.
victim card. Yes, Chairman.
Yeah.
Du är Simon. Asat is awesome.
Yeah. So, I have to go, then I have to go try to make it in private, so she doesn't see me trying it. And maybe even failing. I'm like, no, I got to try this.
God forbid you fail. They're going to hold that against your head for the rest of your life.
They start try it.
Okay. They won't admit it to you either if it tastes good.
It's so subtle. All these little things are so subtle. Those are the things that I really like is the subtle things that they do. It's so quiet, and it's a look, or it's a shoulder, or it's something. Those things are so. I'm so hyper aware of those things.
Yeah, and it's something that as we're in the culture, I don't think we appreciate it until we see it non-existent in other people's cultures. Or you don't see that. Those little facial expressions. You don't see their little mannerisms. You don't see it. It's very cut and dry sometimes.
Very clear.
It's very clear. Go do your work.
That's it.
Go take out the trash.
Right.
They have a little flavor. You taste it's very easy.
Really funny.
Their threats are always circular. They bend logic and they make it's circular reasoning. It's insane.
Yes. It's like, why don't we just be clear? Want me to do this? Do that. Oh.
Professor
or when you try to explain something clear, they might be like, oh. Simano. Okay. Mano. Yes. What's the brotkanate? No, I'm just trying to say, can you just say it this way? Okay. How about Yesel Chemchosa?
Yeah.
Why? That's not what I said either.
That one is the best one.
To have a conversation.
That was the best one. I love that one. Elias Chemchosa. You don't talk about him.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I had one memory. Barska, I think this is universal across every Armenian family, but Barskais in particular. Voyori said if I fell asleep late, or I woke up late.
Oh, yeah.
My mom would be like, "Che, kani."
Yeah.
But her alarm clock was organic. Let me explain what organic means. Her phone calls were louder. All of her phone calls were louder. She would tell relatives, call at this time.
Oh my God.
So for FaceTime erelnum.
I'm going to let it ring a lot.
The FaceTimes went from 3 in the afternoon. Now it was 10. And it was very suspicious because it was a drastic change. Germanyain. So it's either you told them to call you at this time.
Yeah.
And it was louder. What used to be, Claude Laves. We have a Claudette in our family. Claudette Laves now became Claudette Laves. It was instantly
right next to your bedroom door.
Helen Shutara. And I was I'd wake up I just came out of a coma. Nori Mele. And then if that doesn't work, she wants to cook. She doesn't cook the whole day. Mina chorsina sarkum. No. Right? 9 a.m.
Really, yeah.
He just grabbing pans, tank,
Yeah.
banaka ktsmatshads.
Yep.
The cabinet, she's slamming them. I'm like,
It's just amplified when you're under your covers. You're like, oh my God, what is all this noise?
it's scientifically impossible. The audio goes into your blanket and it gets trapped there. You're in surround sound, gum gum. And she's dropping shit all of a sudden. I'm like, you were never this clumsy. She never drops anything again afterwards, mind you. She doesn't drop the pans. Hongi sirun danuma.
Yeah. Every other, but in the morning?
In the morning, that's it. It's manslaughter in that fucking kitchen.
My grandmother we lived next door
Ah.
to each other. So she'd come in Saturday. I could hear her come in, close the door, walk around, and then I knew her hand was going for my door handle, my bedroom. I would open it and I would just be quiet under the covers like that. And then she'd look, she'd close the door, and she'd go, Medic and Halakanata. Yes. Halakanata. So loud. Yes. That's it. And my mom was like, what do you want me to do? I mean, my grandma was like, wake up in the morning and start and work and go all day. So yeah.
You're like 6.
I understand. I know.
You're like 6 years old.
I know. And that was like a pointing out of the obvious.
They're so Captain Obvious.
Juras خمو otra vez 12 sonu. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
God forbid you give him an attitude when you tell him, like, I can't stand when they ask the same question multiple times.
I know.
And you've told them already.
Yeah.
So what says? No, I already ate. Okay. So what says? And I'm like, yes, nor asam is so what nor so what shem hatsken. Mage okay. And then they just okay. Ինչ ասամ որ դու տես ասաբը դաղունելա. I'm like,
what just happened?
You repeated the same question to her. Love him on them. And like they go to
Why
this.
are we fighting?
Yeah, it gets into an argument. My dad's the same way, but my dad's more jovial. He trolls me. He'll do it on purpose. I know he does it on purpose because he wants more interaction. He'll do it on purpose. Sean, did you eat anything? Yeah. Okay. Watches maybe 30 seconds of TV. Yes, Pana, we need cheese. Did you eat anything? Papa, I just told you 30 seconds ago. I ate. And sometimes I'll get frustrated. I'll go, Bob, what did I say 30 seconds ago? I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't know? And then he starts dying of laughter. I'm like, yes, quite chums. He's 4. I don't want to.
Yeah.
But no, you just triggered me when you said they're Captain Obvious. Sarabes, Kanatses. And when they try to wake you up and they're right here, Kanatses. No, taxersem hashivanam. What do you mean kanatsem? I'm in REM sleep, jogging through a prairie, and I just hear you running behind me going, Kanatses. Psychos, bro.
In their defense, though, I think
there is no defense.
My brother would go up to my mom when he was a toddler and like open her eye, like just open it.
No
like,
way.
Mom, So maybe we did it to them. They're doing it to us.
Can I ask you a question? How did your parents wake up from a nap? Was it always violent?
Wake up from a nap?
Because
no, they're quiet.
My mom and my dad wake up the same way.
Really?
Like they got shot. Someone took a sawed off. I'm like, Bob. And he'd move towards me. I'm like, whoa, move.
That's got to be like parenting PTSD.
Probably.
It's got to be.
Probably.
It's got to be. Because
child development.
Apparently before kids came into the picture, my mom was like a heavy sleeper. Now, no way.
Okay.
Like, once kids came along, it's like,
yeah.
And I'd have to tell my mom,
and then they gave me an attitude for doing that.
I'm 48 years old. Calm down. It's not an emergency. I don't.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do that. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Chill out. And they give me attitude. My dad's not the same, but my mom would give me a fat attitude. You've been asleep for 3 hours. So what's some? As a merci for coming to the podcast.
Okay, I'll do a dark chocolate.
Go for a dark chocolate. Is there anything that we can expect from you in the near future as far as either Kalodet or anything makeup related, any project that you're looking to that's coming out soon?
Yeah. So a couple things. One I did with Armenian Film Society.
Mm-hmm.
They had created this like 2-week intensive film course for students.
Oh, okay.
And so Michael Gurjan was the director. He taught the class, and together they shot a film, and I played the lead in the film.
No way!
So film, and I'm not sure when it's going to come out. I want to say maybe sometime in the fall, hopefully.
Okay.
But that was a really great experience.
Okay,
and,
cool.
That's on the horizon. Armenian story, and based on a story of Vahe Berberian, written by Vahe Berberian.
Wow.
So I was very, very honored to be a part of that. And then makeup wise, just going to keep on working.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I've got, Larry David's next project is sort of untitled right now, but it was in the news that he's doing a project for the 250th birthday of America next year.
Oh, okay.
So
is that the one that you've put on your bio, the link? Or is that something else?
No, that might be something else.
Okay.
Might be something else, but that's coming up. So I'll
Okay.
be busy with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
That's it.
Okay, sick. Where can people find you on your socials?
So I have two. I have Helen Kalognomos makeup for my makeup work, and then Kalognomos, which is just my last name. That's like my personal one, and that's where I post all my Claudette videos. So
Perfect.
you just go to the reels, you'll see them all there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Helen John, it was an absolute blast to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you had fun.
I did.
You are
did,
in the alumni, so whenever you want to come back down, anytime you want to do an episode, you're more than welcome to come through.
Thank you.
I hope this isn't the last time you come back. And this has been the Room 104 podcast with your host Shanti, Manti, and Helen Kalognomos. Did I pronounce it right?
Man.
And today we're gonna sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you late. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Sean.
Of course, Jigar John. Anytime you want. Gnatsing. Oh, Gnatsing. Nasıl ben derim?
دست من داری
Hılı, 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 hılı. Aha, aha, aha. Ver bedi, ver bedi, ver